In a world where uncertainties often cast shadows over our lives, we gravitate towards sources of comfort and strength that anchor us amidst the chaos. Today, we explore one of the most profound sources of solace and inspiration. Psalm 27, 1-14. This passage, authored by King David, reflects a timeless message of unwavering faith and divine protection. Let us begin with the opening verse, which resonates with clarity and conviction. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? These powerful words set the tone for the psalm, encapsulating the essence of faith that transcends fear. When we identify the Lord as our light, we embrace a divine illumination that dispels darkness, guiding us through confusion and doubt. As our salvation and stronghold, God provides an unassailable refuge against the torrents of life's adversities. As we journey further into the psalm, David speaks of challenges and formidable enemies that surround him. He writes, "When evildoers assail me to devour my flesh, my adversaries and foes, they shall stumble and fall." Here, David's confidence is palpable. His faith assures him that no matter how great the threat, his enemies will falter when faced with the divine protection God offers. This section invites us to consider our own adversities, prompting the question, what negativities or challenges in our lives can we overcome with faith as our shield? The middle of the psalm shifts from defense to a plea for closeness with God. In verse 4, David expresses a singular desire to dwell in the house of the Lord. This longing reflects an eternal pursuit of divine presence, where one finds peace and sanctuary. To behold the beauty of the Lord and to inquire in His temple is a desire for spiritual intimacy and enlightenment. How do we, in our contemporary lives, seek and sustain such a presence? Perhaps by setting aside moments of reflection, prayer, and gratitude. David's petition continues with a heartfelt appeal to the Lord, not to hide His face or reject Him. This vulnerability is a poignant reminder of our dependence on divine grace. Even in the depths of despair or moments of spiritual dryness, the psalm reassures us that God's presence remains steadfast. As we approach the conclusion of this psalm, we find a resounding declaration of faith and hope. David proclaims, "I believe that I shall see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living." It is an affirmation of God's active presence in our earthly lives, not just in the hereafter. In these words, we are encouraged to cultivate an optimistic outlook, trusting that goodness will prevail. The final exhortation, wait for the Lord. Be strong and let your heart take courage. Wait for the Lord is both a testament and an invitation to patience and resilience. It encourages us to find strength, not solely in our own capabilities, but in the assuredness of God's timing and wisdom. Psalm 27, 1-14 beckons us to embrace a faith that transforms fear into courage, solitude into divine companionship, and uncertainties into promises of goodness. May these words inspire us to seek and cherish the indelible light and salvation that is our Lord.